In a busy, busy world, we all like something sweet to keep us going. Stay tuned for this one, everyone. Welcome everyone to the Your Little Castle Show. Carter Rethwish, aka Cardinal Cowboy. We are decked out, ready for another exciting show. We got super busy here and moving the schedule around. And I called our guest here, Phil, and I say, Phil, let's do 4 o'clock. He's like, gotcha, it worked out perfect.
No problem. Absolutely.
We got it. And we just had some wonderful food. Now we need that sweetness, that sweets, something to make us smile. We got a great menu of stuff we're going to show off here, everybody.
Absolutely.
And share with you a little bit. Shout out to Carroll House Furniture, because you like nice things in your little castle that would not be complete unless you had some. I'm telling you, there's just that craving you get for sweets. You need that sugar. Something that gets us going. A little bit is okay, and it just keeps us going. It's like the other stuff isn't going to fill what you need. You got to get the little bit of that sweetness in here. So we've got somebody who's an expert who has created your own collection here from scratch. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And now we've got somebody in studio that I can say, now I know somebody who can actually make the world sweeter.
Absolutely.
Literally.
I try.
With that, welcome our guest here. We put it up on the wall for everybody. Phil Hopper.
Yep.
Freeze-dried Temptations. Come on over. I'm gonna make it go. I'll force it up there. There we go. He's the owner creator. Go to your website, Natural Discovery Store. And you've been doing this for 8 years now. Freeze-dried Temptations. They can text you directly. That's your cell phone number.
Yep, that's my cell phone number. They can text me directly if they have any orders that they want, or it's a candy that they haven't seen freeze-dried yet. See if it can be. We'll give it a shot.
We'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that, let's dig in here, because I am one who is a bit of a connoisseur. I love my sweets. Most people know one of my weaknesses is red licorice, and you put some of that in front of me, I guarantee you're probably going to get favor with me. And then the sweets we've got here, I can just see them inside the bags.
Got Skittles, freeze-dried Skittles.
Freeze-dried Skittles.
Freeze-dried Skittles. Okay.
And
give those a shot, man.
Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to get them started early here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got a little crunch, melt in your mouth. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're talking. All right. We're starting the show off right here, everybody.
And this is Laffy Taffy. Starts out like that.
Freeze-dried.
You get 4 of these pieces out of this one little piece of Laffy Taffy here. Okay,
really?
So,
okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. We're diving right in here. So you take a Laffy Taffy.
Cut it into 4 pieces.
Cut it into 4 pieces.
Put it in the freeze dryer.
And then it turns into this.
It turns into this.
Hold on, I'm going to put this up for everybody. Look at this. Look at that. What is that? That is a hippopotamus? Just another hippopotamus. Holy cow.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
all right.
Doesn't get stuck in your teeth, nothing.
Yeah, it's not as chewy as gummy that you get.
Yep. Yeah, so if you have dentures or you have fillings or stuff and everything sticks to it, that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
This is it. Okay.
That's a milk dud.
Oh, wow. This is what a milk dud. All right.
That is a freeze-dried milk dud.
Again, there we go, everybody. Check it out. That's a milk dud. Remember the milk duds? They're little brown caramel.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this one. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You're making it too easy to eat too much candy, man. This is good.
I know, right? But see, that's how you make everything sweeter.
Okay.
Okay, make it easy so everybody can have it. We have sugar-free options, all sorts of different options. So if you're a diabetic, you can still have that sweet bite.
Really?
Absolutely.
So there's sugar in the candy, but you can...
Well, the sugar-free stuff...
You buy the sugar? Okay.
Yeah, we'll buy the sugar-free candy, and then we'll freeze-dry it. So it has the artificial sweeteners in there and stuff like that. A little bit better for a diabetic.
Yeah.
Too much is never good for anybody. But,
right, too much of anything, right.
Now, this is a holiday one right here.
Okay.
Okay, they start out little small little guys like that. And instead of just being able to chew on them, you can put these in your coffee in the morning, your hot chocolate, whatever. And, I mean, they melt right in there.
Is it peppermint or what is it?
Peppermint, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a little bit of an allergy to peppermint.
Okay, we might just want to smell it then
right,
instead
actually,
of... Okay.
I'm going to put it up here again. But yeah, toothpaste. I don't know why the toothpaste.
Yeah, well, all old toothpaste was peppermint.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, that was fun.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check that. Okay. Well, I got to ask my favorite question to start off the show. Why'd you get into this? What led you here?
Me and my family were buying freeze-dried candy offline all the time. I mean, so what we did was we did the math, and it was smarter to buy the freeze dryer. When we started freeze drying at home for us, and it just came out to where everybody was asking us to do it for them, our neighbors, our friends. And we figured, why not? We'll just start making it and selling it. And our prices, what we try to make sure our prices are lower than a lot of people's prices. That's a $3 bag right there. $3 bag. That's a $3 bag.
Pull that up so we can see it on
you got it.
$3.
$3 a bag. Yep. And we have $3, $5, and $12 bags. We always run specials on our $12 bags. They end up being $10. And that's once a month we do that. So all they have to do is keep an eye out, watch us on Facebook. We always put it on there. Give them a chance to come in and get a deal. Gotcha.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a chance to. Your hair is up a little bit if you want to give it a little touch.
Oh yeah.
But literally, we've gotten to where now we can freeze dry. I thought it was just freeze dry food that was normal.
Oh yeah.
But these days you can take this candy and
Yep.
it seems like it makes it more plentiful. So
a
bag of Skittles makes like 7 of
Oh
those.
yeah. Exactly. Well, see, a whole bag of Skittles. If you buy a regular bag of Skittles, you're going to get about 4 or 5 out of this. Okay. But if you buy those totes at like Sam's or Costco, I can get probably about 40 of these out of that tote at Costco's right here. So monetarily, it's a good business plan, but to save people from having to buy that $4,000 or $5,000 machine, if they don't buy it all the time, they just want that. We like keeping it down so they can just grab it and go.
Okay, so you've essentially taken a very popular product that people love and found another way to format it, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Say, hey, instead of having the chewy thing, it's gone in like 5 bites. You get another handful of Skittles. This thing really fills your mouth. It
does.
It feels like you're a lot more bang for the buck.
Gives you much more satisfaction on that. When you eat it, not only does it melt in your mouth and spread over all of your taste buds, so you taste it better, and instead of just sticking wherever it wants to stick, but it also dissolves real nice and even.
Yeah, so my palate's already clear. I'm like picking it off my teeth. And you got to chip away or get your toothbrush out or whatever.
Exactly.
But you've found a way to make this more efficient for everybody. Where did the original concept come from to take stuff and freeze dry?
Well, actually, the military's been freeze drying stuff in MREs for a long time. Okay. And I mean the freeze dried peaches that you used to get in those and all like that. But so freeze drying is not anything new. Okay. The concept of making it smaller and more compact is the newer process. Everything that's big ends up smaller. Computers, they used to be huge, now they're smaller.
Warehouses, right?
Yep, yeah, exactly. And so that's pretty much all they did is they took that big, massive commercial machine and shrunk it down to where now it looks like a little mini washer sitting on the back shelf on our tables out there. So yeah.
So you found out where you can get one of these machines. And
absolutely.
So people don't want to have to buy one of these machines. They got to be pretty expensive.
About $4,000-$5,000. Okay. For one like we got.
For casuals.
Yeah.
Home, they're not going
to get that for casual. Now, if they're outdoors people, great for outdoors people.
Why is that?
Because you can do sauces, you can do gravies, you can do vegetables, and all you do is you add water to it. So if you're an outdoors person, you got water, or you know where there's a stream where you can collect water and kind of clean it up a little bit. Absolutely.
Amazing. All right, so let me show everybody again. This is the original, right?
Yep.
This, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, turned into this.
Yep.
You can see the expansion there. So I took a little nibble off of it, as you can see, but that is literally this way, there we go. But this turns into, this is a heck of a bite right here. This is something, a couple chomps and it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. There's no enjoyment there. So, I mean, you're popping another one before you know it, and that's more calories going in.
That's what I'm saying. So you're helping people to get more satisfaction for saving quite a bit of money.
Oh, yeah. It's not only saving money, but if they're a diabetic or they have any sort of fluctuation in their blood sugar, they can have one piece and it satisfy their hunger versus having 3 or 4 pieces, And it just kind of helps make people healthier. And I hate to say it about candy because candy doesn't make you healthier. But if you eat less, it does.
If you eat less and it's not taking quite, but like I said, a lot of people need that boost. They need a little boost of energy from. But if you eat 10 of them, I'll tell you a funny story. Recently, one of our guests, Derek, and Ignite, Ignite Wellness, they do a great job. And I said to him, I said, he goes, go ahead and get the test scheduled, and we're going to do some blood work for you.
Yeah.
And I went, and my girlfriend happened to have a bunch of Tootsie Rolls. Now, I got the email after I ate like 8 Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, well, I still got time if they'll take me in. Maybe they go, we'll take you in today. I'm like, and I didn't think about it. I just done 8 Tootsie Rolls. And they went and did my blood work, and I get the blood work back, and they're like, oh, your glucose was off the charts for this stuff. So just a good example of too much of that stuff is no good for you. And
Exactly.
I explained that to them. They're like, we might have a problem. They said, now, across the board, anybody would say, you're coming here, there's nothing wrong with you. You got great everything, but that glucose, I said, and he goes, oh, well, that would explain to it. You inject that kind of, but 8. But how many would you need? 2 Tootsie Rolls or what? Can you freeze dry Tootsie Rolls a little bit?
You can't freeze dry a Tootsie Roll because the oil's in the chocolate. Oh. Okay. But, and it's ironic because the oils in the peppermint doesn't affect it any. It's something with the heavy oils versus the light oils. Yeah.
Okay, so you've tested this. How many different types of candy have you figured out that you can freeze dry?
We have in shop, we have over 40 different types of candy. Okay. We have tried hundreds of different things to try. A lot of it doesn't work because of the oils in it or whatnot, or it does a little bit but not enough. Customers aren't happy. Okay. But one of our most successful things that we never thought would be successful is one customer had us do candy corn. Okay. We did candy corn. It blew up. We had to literally go to Amazon and order candy corn all year round just because they wanted it. They wanted it.
It was such a popular.
Yeah. And so we were ordering candy corn. We had candy corn all last season. All last season we had candy corn, and it was selling off the shelf.
Not just for Halloween. That's the typical year for candy corn.
Yeah.
Freeze-dried temptations. I like your slogan. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get yourself some sweets to compensate for that.
Absolutely. you start feeling down, get yourself a bite to eat, grab a sweet, and help kind of get that emotion better, that mood better, because everybody knows you feed the palate, the brain works better.
There you go. Feed the palate, the brain works. That's true. I mean, how many times I was telling you before we got started here, we just did another show. We had some food. I need to get some water, so I'm drinking some water here.
Yep.
Water, what are essential nutrients? Tell me a little bit about the process here. Is it as simple as you just got the machine, you take it and set it in there, or do you have to prepare it?
Yes and no. You have to have the right trays and stuff like that, obviously. We actually learned, instead of just putting it on the tray, we have these silicone containers that we put in there, and we put the pieces in each individual one. The Skittles, it looks almost like a honeycomb, and then the other ones are those little square ones that you use for like pieces of fudge and stuff. That's why these kind of have a little square shape to them. And doing that, it makes cleanup easier, because with a freeze dryer, the cleanup is the hardest part. Okay. And if you make it easier, great. And so over a couple of years, we figured out, okay, we need to do this because we're spending more time washing these trays than that machine's running. Because that candy sticks to it, and we tried parchment paper. Yeah, so we do the silicone, and we just have extras of those. We take them out, rinse the trays, put new silicone in there, and we just hit the next batch.
Is this something you studied or just picked up and started it and tried it?
Just started it, tried it, picked it up, and ran with it, And my dad always said, if you're going to do something, don't do it halfway.
That's true.
Learn the ins and outs, and if you learn the ins and outs of anything, you're going to get good at it.
And here you are. Now the business, this actual location, you've got your place put up here on the wall for everybody, on a TV screen for everybody to see. Get the right title. I want this one. Freeze-dried Temptations. Been in a year and a half.
A year and a half, yeah.
So by May of next year, you'll be in 2 years.
2 years.
And it stems from, or tell me about the natural,
Natural Discoveries Crystal Shop. That's where we originally started. My wife had a cancer scare back in 2019. And so then we went out and ran the road, and we would always go rock hunting all over the country. And that really solidified Natural Discoveries. We were doing it as like a side thing, going to trade shows, crystal shows, stuff like that. But that really solidified it, because then my wife started thinking, okay, everything's fine, I'm okay, but you know what? We got to do something with all these crystals and rocks. And so we opened up a shop. And so now we sell the raw stones, polished stones, carved stones. A buddy of mine carves the spheres and the towers for me. That machine is a lot more than the freeze drying machine, so I'm not buying that one. But yeah, and so we just got like a network with other people. If they found something that we can't get, I got a guy in Thailand I get blue amber from, and I send him Missouri lace agate, kind of a cross promotion there.
Right.
But yeah, and so we try and make sure our customers have anything and everything that they may want, and if they don't see it, they can ask us, and I'll try and find it for them, because it's all about who you know. You know, it's not really, oh, this company has everything I want, because no company has everything.
No.
Okay, we refer people to St. Louis Rocks down on Cherokee Street in St. Louis. Why? Because if we don't have it, they might. And I think Crystal people are like that. You know, we're a community, and they refer people to me. So the only thing I can say about that is, with Natural Discoveries, it's like we started something and built a family.
Well, it looks like you've got things on the ball here, and you're doing some good work to impact our little planet. So kudos to you for taking the opportunity to help people and make this a better, taking something good that people enjoy and making it better.
Absolutely.
And more efficient and more nutritional, if you will, because
it's
breaking it down.
It's breaking it down.
Lower doses.
Yeah,
for people,
your body seems like it's getting more, but you're getting less of the bad stuff in your body. You know.
Makes sense. All right, everybody, stay tuned. We got some more fun here in the community. We're going to share a little bit of our excitement out here, and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. So stay tuned for this, everybody. A little bit of fun down at Busch Stadium. Check it out. Hey, everybody, we've got some baseball players in the building here. Who's your guys? All right, first of all, let's talk about who's your guys' favorite player? Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper. Tyler Glasnow. Mason Wynn. Fernando Tatis Jr. Aaron Judge. Who'd you get? Bryce. All right, so we got a Cardinal fan in there. You guys are from the Misfits, right? You guys are from down close to Paducah, Kentucky, right? How long a drive was it to get up there? Only a couple. It wasn't that long. Hey, like I said, when you get older, you start playing big league ball and traveling on and stuff. It's gonna be a lot longer drives. Maybe okay for that? We're gonna pay you well. Okay? You ready? All right. So, why did you guys decide to come up here to see the Cardinals? Come on up here. Let's hear what they say. Why did you decide you want to come see the Cardinals? What's your name first?
Hunter.
Hunter. Why did you decide to come see the Cardinals?
Because we're playing a tournament here.
Because you're playing a tournament here. What about you?
They decided to.
It's not
They
big
decided
enough.
to.
They're like, oh, that's just a shake.
His name is Carter Rathwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rathwich was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. Hey, we're looking for the small business owners and leaders in our community to be on our show. This is the Your Little Castle show. We air 3 times a week, every week on ABC, and we would like to put somebody you know, or maybe it's you, who's a business owner to be on our show. You'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you and highlight you as a leader. fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com. And if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. It takes just a couple seconds. And you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show. And there is no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. Check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. Check that out. Go to bigleagues.com. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of fun stuff in the community. These kids probably they would love some of this candy for sure as well. Yeah. But I want to talk a little bit about this with regard to everybody can watch YouTube now. You got your YouTube experts. Now I can freeze dry my candy. How do I do that? Probably not the most cost-effective thing to do. Tell me through the reasons why it's best for them to just come to you for this.
Well, one, the equipment costs so much. Okay, plus then you have to learn how to use it. You have to go on the different sites, get the recipes for different things if you don't want to trial and error it yourself, which we tried to do to start with. We hopped on Facebook, said, okay, how do you freeze dry this? Okay, we got the equipment. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to try it. And even that took some tweaking because altitude has everything to do with it too. So if you're in the mountains, it's going to be different than if you're in the valley. And that's the same with anything, microwave oven, whatever you're doing. But it's more cost effective for them to come into us because then they also don't have the time out of their day. Skittles are one of the quickest things, and it takes about 2 to 3 hours to do a load of Skittles. Okay?
That's a lot of time. Yeah.
That's a lot of time. We start doing things like Laffy Taffy, things like that. That's 10, 12 hours to get a batch of Laffy Taffy done. And so really, if you got the time, sure, go for it. If you're an outdoorsy person and you're going to be doing gravies and stuff, go for it. But as far as if you're just a candy lover, yeah, it's cheaper to come into somebody like me who freeze dries it for you. It's all ready for you to just pick up, walk out the door, start munching on the way to the car.
Yeah, and you've got some great packaging here too. So they just pick it up. This is what it's actually sold in, right?
Yep,
right?
That's exactly what it's sold in. The Mylar bags.
Oh
yeah.
Freeze-dried.
And I do put the allergy warnings on the back there, and I put the labels on the front. I have these here because those just came out yesterday, so those are
the
fresh.
brand new ones.
Those are the fresh ones.
All right, now which ones are these? Let's refresh everybody.
There's Milk Duds right there.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera on you there.
Okay.
Hold it up for you a little bit there.
There's Milk Duds right there.
Okay.
Okay.
A little bit higher up.
Little higher. Oh, there you go, above the line. There you go. Got Milk Duds right there. We got Skittles right here, guys.
Those look great.
And then Laffy Taffy. And like I said,
Taffy.
One of these makes 4 of these guys right here. Okay, that's why we keep our prices down, And then we have these here. And one of the things we realized we're using a lot in the freeze-dried candy that we didn't think we would is a tortilla press. I got a tortilla press specifically for the taffies and stuff because if you flatten them, they actually process a lot faster.
Okay.
Yeah, because and they blow up good.
Trade secrets they're sharing a little bit here, everybody.
Absolutely.
But another thing you'd have to purchase.
You got to buy the machine. Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, obviously, there's other candy places out there too. But
absolutely.
Tell me what does it kind of set you apart? Because you've got a unique thing here. I mean, you're taking the candy that they have and making it better.
And making it better, exactly. Other freeze-dried candy shops don't necessarily have like shakes and ice cream and food. We have it all. You come into us, you can get a meal, a dessert, and a snack for later.
I was going to say, that's a great point, too. I didn't think there's that many other freeze-dried candy stores. I was just saying there's a lot of candy stores.
There are. Yeah.
But this is some of the food you brought here for us. So
absolutely.
Now, tell me a little bit about what you brought in here for me.
Okay. Well, what we have, the one wrapped in the aluminum foil here is going to be the roast beef sandwich. This is our Italian roast beef slider. It's a Chicago-style Italian roast beef.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not that shaved processed stuff. This is real stuff.
Okay.
And there's real jus. It's not that black jus that's all salty. It's actual beef jus.
Okay.
That's made in-house, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And then there's a pulled pork sandwich.
Nice.
You got a pulled pork sandwich in there. And then we got a brisket sandwich. Got brisket. Smoking my Traeger. Gotta have a Traeger. And then we have a Sloppy Joe. The Sloppy Joe sauce is made in-house also.
Hold that up too, so everybody see it.
You
He's got the Sloppy Joe there ready. You can see some of the
Sloppy Joe slider. And that the sauce for everything is made in-house. Our barbecue sauce I make. Our Sloppy Joe sauce I make. It doesn't come out of a can. It starts from scratch. Our puddings that we have, my wife makes those from scratch. But yeah. Yeah, we have all sorts of stuff.
You've got everything there. So if you want to get an entire meal and then top it off with the candy, or start off with some candy
Start
and
off
get
with
an entire meal.
That's what my grandfather used to
all in
do.
one place.
Had dessert first. Why? Because that was his favorite part of the meal, and he always said you have to have room for your favorite.
Room for your favorite, everybody. That is something that is, make sure you plan these kinds of things out. Tell me, I guess there's no certifications or anything. This is all trial and error. What is it? What was the process for you to learn this?
There is certifications with the health department as far as making sure we're doing it properly. But yeah, as far as like the freeze-dried candy, I looked all over the place for a class to take to make it easier at the beginning. There is nothing. You dive into the book, you get going, and yeah.
And then you trial by error, and then as you process this, how many months or years did it take you to learn this to get the process down?
Probably almost a year and a half, close to 2 years to actually get the process down to where we're doing a lot of them and getting them done efficiently, because that's the other thing. You know where you can put the Skittles in there when you're doing Laffy Taffy. Okay, you'll find out that you can use this one and this one if you have a customer that ordered both because they're the same. Eventually, you're going to have a stack of index cards about this big with all your different recipes on it, the times and stuff, and that's what takes a lot of time. And if you don't like keeping track of stuff, not the business for you.
If you want to keep track of stuff as a business owner, that's kind of what you end up having to do.
Exactly.
Well, tell me, as a small business owner, what are some of the benefits you believe that you bring to the table? Because obviously you can make a change on a dime, and you can provide not just candy but food for everybody. What is it like being the owner of a small business where you can really adapt?
It gives us the opportunity to help the community as well. Okay. You know, the Wolf Pack always has drives, clothing drives, food drives, and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm teaming up with the Wolf Pack, and we're going to get food out to the community. And not having to say, hey, boss, can we help these guys out? And just being able to be that final decision, say, okay, we're going to help these guys out. Why? Because I can. Not because it's going to bring me this or that, but because I can, and because kids need it, families need it. And just having that ability to help people that are in the same position as I was when I was younger, as a kid, living hand to mouth, you know, it makes it to where you know you're doing right by God, you know, and that's the biggest thing right there.
We like that, those who have a good attitude towards making the world a better place, helping people along the way. And you've got if you would say there's any mistake somebody makes, what's the biggest mistake somebody makes, whether in the consumption or if they're trying to do this on their own? What is the biggest mistake people make?
Save every receipt. The first year we did this, I lost almost half the receipts we had. And so we paid more in taxes because I didn't save the receipts. You know,
save your receipts so you can, as a business,
save those receipts, because all of the expenses matter.
Yeah.
Just because you're making a delivery and you're going, oh, it's only like 4 houses down, track the mileage, okay? Because all those times you're saying it's only 4 houses down, 3 blocks away, that adds up over a year's time, usually to quite a pretty penny.
There you have it, everybody. Stay tuned for more. This is the Your Little Castle Show. We're going to have another half hour here with our friend Phil. Giddy up.